Hi guys, I'm back. Just out on a ramble. You know, sometimes it takes me a while to get myself woken up and ready to go. But that's why when I'm out walking, I feel good. I feel energized. I was kind of touching on dealing with toxic people. I was touching on toxic masculinity, but also toxic femininity as well. Because, like I say, I think both genders can definitely be toxic for sure. And we hear a lot more about men than women, don't we? But everyone can be, and whatever race, creed, the colour of your skin, doesn't really matter. You can all do it. It's that tag behind me. Let me pop that in. And then just a few moments ago, made a video talking about relationships again and the importance of having a good relationship with yourself first and foremost. Which, I mean, how many of us don't have a good relationship with ourselves, so then we look for it with somebody else? I think I'm blessed that I even think like that. Having time on your own makes you reflect an awful lot, and I've had a lot of time on my own. And then I've made friends and thought, I'm lucky, isn't this great? I have friends and posting pictures on social media of me and my friends. I'm not just always on my own. After a rugby game had finished, I'd post as many pictures as I could of me playing that game to try and make it look like I was popular, like I was cool. When in reality I was on my own a lot, couldn't connect with people. So that was the reality. Wasn't it a sad one? Indeed. It was a sad reality. So you're going off on your own at lunch in school. It's extremely fucking lonely. It's a terrible feeling. More flies going into my face again. But yeah, it's shit. So then you kind of lower every single expectation of yours. How would I even put it? I went from being, I would say, very uncomfortable around people to knowing there was something wrong with me because I didn't like people. My family kind of being upset that I wasn't getting to know people, feeling like I had to go out and meet people, even though I was exceptionally uncomfortable. Being extremely naive as well, because I was coming at it like an alien, pretty much. They say that about autism a lot, but it is like that. It's like you're an alien on a foreign planet, and no one's culture really lines up with yours. You're kind of like, don't really have much of a personality. You know what I mean? My personality is it's very niche, very selective. It's very can be almost boring. You know what I mean? And I thought, yeah, Jesus, I'm a boring bastard. So I thought, I have to be exciting now. I have to do all these exciting things. If people invite me out, I have to go. If people offer me drugs or alcohol, I have to take it, which I fucking did as well. I thought if you got into trouble, that was a cool thing to do. That was a popular thing to do. Everybody loves a bad boy at the end of the day. That might sound like a weird thing, but I kind of thought getting in trouble in school and all was cool. I thought that's what you're supposed to do as a lad. The lads who got in trouble the most were the most popular kids. The ones who broke the rules. Playing by the rules is uncool. It's not something people like to see. If you play by the rules, you're boring. You're not very popular. You're a bit of a stickler. You're an old fella. You name it. So I just kind of gave myself a free pass to do whatever the fuck I wanted, because my parents did kind of hold me accountable. A lot of people didn't and just thought they were always in the right no matter what. I'm lucky that I was kept in check a lot more. There were rules. Sometimes my mum could be a little strict, but that was with certain things, you know. She wasn't overly strict. It wasn't as if I grew up in a Mormon household or anything like that. She was nervous though about me getting into trouble. She saw the vulnerability in me. My dad was a bit more, as long as it doesn't come back to look bad on me, I don't give a shit, you know. Just don't get into trouble. Boys will be boys was kind of his attitude, but it's like, just don't get me involved and don't annoy me. You come back with any blood or bruises on you from a fight, I'll batter you as well. Don't care who started it, I'll finish you, kind of thing. Good boy. And safe to say my relationship with myself was shite. It was very bad. Everyone else's opinion was more important than mine. They probably knew something, and I would just kind of take their word for it over my own. Because when you're naive and you're just kind of like a baby, but you're supposed to have had all this experience and slept with people, you know, and all these other types of sexual experiences, you're definitely at a disadvantage, and you're more vulnerable. The more things you are willing to do for people, definitely the more vulnerable you are. That's why I keep bringing up having strong characters in your family or in, you know, your immediate life in your corner. Like, my mum did as much as she could, but there are certain things she's just not good at, and that is dealing with confrontation. And look, I get it. You know, we all have our shit that we don't like dealing with, so that's fair enough. I'm not blaming her. I was a little harsh before on her, but I do understand it. It's not pleasant to deal with, and I don't know how much shit happened in her life that made her the way she is. She's empathetic, she's caring, but there's certain things where she will really almost switch like to a child. You know, it sends her back into a childlike state of, no, that didn't happen, you're wrong. And it's a weird thing to say, but having done all my own research and seeing what I have, I kind of start probing, like, is everything alright? Did something happen? But she's an adult. She's nearly 60. It's not, I don't think I'll be able to delve in enough, you know. I don't think I'll ever be able to. Nor is it my place to. It's not my place with my dad, and it's certainly not my place with my mum either. They're adults. They're not going to listen to me even if I try and help in that way. So I thought she had anxiety before, and she was like, no, I don't have that, you're wrong.